Welcome in, fellow adventurers, and welcome back to Quest for Glory 2 Trial by Fire. We had just finished capturing the air elemental. It is now living in our... Where is it? Our bellows. Easter's bellows really blow up a storm with the air elemental inside. Welcome in, Hillmanator. Okay, so we just finished getting the air elemental, which means we really don't have anything we have to do for a bit. Mother, welcome in. Welcome to Quest for Glory 2 Trial by Fire. We don't have a whole lot of need to do's. We just got want to do's. They're still trying to find this beast location that the dervish told us about. And it might be that it just happens on a certain day. Or at least after a certain day. Holy old school, yes indeed. We're going back to our adventuring roots with a game made from 1990. Alright. So, the directions were 2 scareen lengths north of the dervish, which would be... Here's the Tsar's head, so if we go to the left, we'll reach the dervish. So 2 scareen lengths north would be this way. 1. And then 2. And then 5 scareen lengths to the west. Never eat soggy waffles. That's this way now. So 5. 1. Oh no! Why you gotta block me as well? I think we're too late. I think the fight started. Yep. Escape! We're not fighting this guy. We're gonna circle around this. Oh, no we're not. You wisely demonstrate your inborn self-preservation skills. Okay, we can get around him. We just gotta run through the desert a bit. Oh, come on, guy! He wants to eat me! Okay, there's the Tsar's head, so down 1, and then 2. And then hopefully he'll come from the other side. Okay.
Run away!
Very much run away. Dang it! He's getting me. A little magic user character here is not going to be strong enough to fight this pterosaur. We haven't trained enough for that. There's also no real benefit to winning a fight against the pterosaur. I don't think you get any money off of it. Okay, now let's try casting Calm. Did we do it? Yes! Okay, good. You know, it didn't last very long at all. Oh, I haven't been keeping count at all, either. It's supposed to be 5 this way. This is probably 4. And 5. There's still nothing here. Let's try a couple more to the side, just because I know I lost count. You got any magic out here to detect? Nope. Alright. It's got to be a timing thing. It's got to be a certain day thing then. Because I'm sure we've been in the right area. Mostly sure. I'm mostly sure. The sound of your footsteps seem to echo water in your ears. Oh, this is why I try to hit these hills whenever I go up the screen, because otherwise we're going to have this little animation that makes it take forever. That dino wants you the worst way. No joke. He's a hungry pterosaur. Us. Pterosaurus. Your water skin is getting much easier to carry. Unfortunately, that probably means you don't have much water left. That's okay. We're heading back to town. Good day, hero. I see you left your Saurus out in the desert. Most Sauruses find their way back to the stables. Alright, we're just going to bust out our map and jump over to the Fountain Plaza. Wow, words. Bill Waterskin. It would be sad if you died right before you did the game. No joke. We can just use the map. So we really don't have anything we need to do today. We're just waiting for the next elemental at this point. Rakesh should not be here today, hero. He'd be speaking with Sultan. They talk about more elementals coming down soon. Danger, danger. Rakesh is not outside. She just told me that he's not here. What am I doing? Let's go train. Let's see. Our weapon use is 64 and our dodge is 71. So this training, I'm going to just stab, stab, stab. Get me that level up in weapon use. I want every stab to connect. Yeah, we're doing good. Look at that. We're hitting every hit. Well, not every, but we're hitting a lot of them. Brigands don't defend well. Keep up your attacks. That's what I'm doing. Stab, 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 stab. Okay, now we're all tired. You got a good swing of my shield arm is sore. Stamina points completely drained. Weapon use up to 72. Not bad. Plus we got some agility, some vitality, and some strength out of it. We like that. We like that. But now we are pooped. Pooped! Let's head back to the Kata's Tail Inn. The poet has personally asked that you be present tonight, for he wishes to speak with you after his reading. Okay, so we're just going to rest until the evening. You will awaken much refreshed. The poet has personally asked. Yes, yes, yes. That's him, the one in green. If it would please the hero so, then there is that which he should know. A simple prize from Sultan Wise. For deeds of air, the land does owe.
That's what she said.
From the Sultan Harun al-Rashid, may he reign forever, we present thee with this purse for thy services, most brave and daring against the elemental of air. You receive a reward of 50 dinars. Sweet. Now let's sit down and hear some poetry. Came a hero drawing near to our land of fair Shapir. The Kata called and carried that one here. I shall tell an allegory about a quest for love and glory, which I shall relate if you all bend an ear, I think is what it said. The hero first faced fire, which was making matters dire, for the flames he fought were flitting ever higher. With water first he fought it, and into a lamp he caught it, ere our city of Shapir became our pyre. The next he faced was air, which I'm sure that you are aware, was blustering and blowing here and there, before the winds became our bane as a fearsome hurricane. With a bellows he then caught it fair and square. So let us raise a cheer for the hero of Shapir, and remember that our praise is quite sincere. For in the quest for glory, as related by this story, is a hero who has saved us from our fear, is the hero who's a hero without peer. Yeah! Alright. Order some food. Well, he's no Tolkien. Shima will be with you shortly with one of her splendid meals. The supper tonight is soris stuffed with grapes and saffron rice, and honeyed rabbit. This is a specialty of Shapier, and I hope you will like it. Thank you, Shima. You are, of course, most welcome, my hero. Eat the food. You have a wonderful meal. There are numerous salads and 2 main courses, fruit, hot mint tea, dessert, and all the bread you could want. You feel stuffed and content. After a meal like that, you feel like it will be a struggle even to make it to bed. But what the hey, you're a hero. You can do it. And drink our tea. The tea, as Abdullah has told you many times, is wonderful. Alright, let's get to bed. Since the poet was here, this will probably be the start of the next elemental. Most likely. I fear, hero friend of the Kata, that Shapier needs your aid again. There's talk of an elemental of Earth destroying the city. Ask about Earth elemental. Ah, hero of the North, I am but Kata. I cannot speak upon what I do not know. Very well, very well. Let's have Bracky first. Why not? Because we all like seeing Shima. Good day, hero Spielberg. I hope you slept well. I did, thank you. You are, of course, most welcome. We eat. Breakfast is delicious. Drink. Tea is wonderful. Stand. Alright, Earth Elemental. What does anybody here know about the Earth Elemental? Flowers of beauty, flowers of fragrance is most wonderful. Flowers to bring cheer to your day. That's what they sell. Tell me about the Earth Elemental. It is a thing of such force that little can stand in its way. Alright, so the Kata can't help me too much with this one. Let's go talk to Aziza. Aziza always knows. Knock. Welcome, Leon. Come in, sit down, and be welcome. Shall we share tea? I literally just had some for breakfast, but yes, of course. Load me up with the tea. Caffeine! The tea is cool and refreshing. You find yourself relaxing as you drink and listen to the sound of flowing water. Now that we have shared tea, what is it for which you have come? Ask about the Earth Elemental. Perhaps it would be well to show you as well as tell you about such things. The essence of Earth is strength. It must be worn away before you can capture it, and it's only vulnerable to flame. It might be best contained in the type of cloth sack used to haul sand in the city. We got one already. Ask about sack. If you please, I would rather talk about something else. Alright, sure, yeah, no, we already have a sack, so it's fine. Alright, bye. It has been a pleasure conversing with you. Perhaps we shall share tea again sometime. Of course we shall. There's a whole other elemental for me to deal with. Okay. Now, let's go see what the astrologer knows. I've seen signs of heavy impending doom. Now how else can I make your day? Oh. That's about Earth Elemental. He hasn't been the most help, but it's fun to find out what he's got to say. Watch for falling rocks. Alright, yup. Capon, what you got, Capon? Capon laughing. They say an earthly elemental is aground, but he just wants to be left alone. What a clod. He's not very Guinness. This town's sure going to rock tonight, but I suppose you prefer old terra firma. The more firmer, the less terror. Alright, buddy. What you got? Elemental. I can spell, I promise. There's no better way to arouse a rock's ire than to fight with a light and smite him with fire. Alright. Well, we got the flame darts. Mibako, if you be thirsting to sponge off the maritime maiden, you'll need to air out a few things first, or you'll be seeing the water spout. That was a bug. He was supposed to say that. He was supposed to say that for the water elemental. Bro, you could be a narrator for a play, right? Thank you. Bill Waterskin. Alright, let's go see the apothecary. Talk to man. Ah, I did not notice you come in. I've heard that it was you that vanquished the elemental of air as well as flame. Perhaps you now need to know something about the element of earth. I do. Earth elemental, please. The element of earth is a thing of vast destructive capabilities. In my studies, I've found that to master something, you must understand it. What is earth? That is what you need to know. Tell me about earth. Watch this! Yes! See how the earth is consumed by the flames? Pretty amazing, isn't it? I'm sure there's a lesson to be learned from this, though I don't quite know what that might be. Now, I must get back to my work. If you see something which interests you, let me know. Alright, so everybody's saying fire. Fire, fire, fire. We got... My pots are shaking with every step the earth elemental takes. Oh, we're running low on food. Let's buy some food. Buy lizard jerky. We found out yesterday that we can buy 5 lizard jerky for a single dinar. May you be much the better for it. May it please you well. You put the rations away in your pack. Okay. So we've got the bag. We've got the fire. Do we got the mana points? We got the mana points. Let's go find this guy. Now, the other ones have all been out in the plazas. This one's a little different. This one attacks people in the roads. So we just got to walk around until we find him. You hear rumbling at the end of the alley. That was quick. Cast Flame Dot. Kadoosh. And again. And again. Fall to me, beast. Yes. Put earth elemental in bag. Take earth elemental. You carefully put the elemental away in the cloth bag. Ta-da! So, since we have some new viewers in today, I do want to explain. This game has, at the start, you choose if you want to play it as a fighter, a magic user, or a thief. They all have the exact same story, the exact same situations, but they approach it differently. As a magic user, we got Flame Dart. We zapped it until it fell down. The fighter has to do something different, and the thief has to do something different. Because they don't got magic. Let's fill our water skin just to be sure we got it full. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. So we doing all that in the first day. I just can't believe you remember this game so well. I have to say I don't. Well, I did play it like repeat, mother. I played it over and over and over. And I played it with each character type. Welcome, Leon. Ow, ow, ow! Welcome in, Harley Quinn. Welcome to Quest for Glory 2, Trial by Fire. Shall we share tea? Yes. The tea is cool and refreshing. You find yourself relaxing as you drink and listen to the sound of flowing water. Now that we have shared tea, what is it for which you have come? Tell about Earth Elemental. It is wise of you to have told me that. The more information I have, the better I can judge things. Now, ask about Tree Woman again. Oh, not you, not you, not you. Not you. The tree. That is indeed a sad tale. Let me show you of which we speak. Now, she went over this with us the other day, but we'll go over it again. I will tell you of a time long ago when women wore veils and were but wives and cattle to men. There was a woman, a beautiful woman, a lovely woman, who wished with her very soul to become a healer and thus aid others. Just facts, ma'am. Her father tried to dissuade her, saying that this was no task for a woman of her gentleness and sensitivity. She would go about her duties quietly, but each evening she would tell him again that she wished to become a healer. At last her father gave in, and she was trained in the art of healing despite the jeers and condescension of the male students and teachers. She became a healer and removed her veil forever. Right. She soon discovered that life was not easy for a woman healer. Many men distrusted her skills and refused to call upon her. Some men called upon her only to try and take advantage of her beauty. One day a man came to her and told the tale of his brother dying in the desert. She did not quite trust his manner of looking at her, but she could not refuse aid to one who might need it. She followed him out of the city and into the desert. She was led to an encampment of ragged tents. She soon learned to her sorrow that the tale of the brother was but a lie. These were brigands. What they did with her, I shall not say. She tried to escape them the next day and ran to the mountains to hide. They were swift to follow. They had nearly recaptured her when she called aloud for help. A Jinn heard her cry and transformed her into a tree. You could be the one to give her back her soul and free her heart from wood. You will try this, hero, will you not? Right. There are 3 things you must give her to save her soul. A gift of kindness, a gift of magic, and a gift of love. The gift of kindness is simple. It is only what you would give to someone who has been in the desert far too long. You must then tell her about yourself. Remind her what it is to be human. Your words are as important as the gift, for they give meaning to the act. The gift of magic is the gift of sacrifice. The gift must be something you gain through hardship and from aiding others. It must also be something from which a plant can gain strength. Tell her then how you got the gift and why. You will be reminding her of why she became a healer. The last gift again is simple, a mere gesture of affection. Remind her that there are still people in the world who care about others. There's only one thing you need to say to her now to remind her who she is. Her name is Julinar, flower of the pomegranate. When you've done this, your part in her tale will be complete. Julinar will not be able to walk this land as a human woman until another frees her with the power of true love. But you can at least free her spirit by giving her these gifts. Right. What's a pomegranate? You will find her within a day's ride to the east at the base of the mountain. May you heal the healer, Leon. Bye-bye! It's been a pleasure. I'm sorry we didn't converse at greater length. Alright. You know what's dumb? You want to know what's dumb? Oh, hold up. The dervish passing a message through one of the local I can't pronounce that one. Bedouins? Has sent for you. The dervish says, man who looks for trouble comes to right place. He also says, good comes from evil when dark is enlightened. Alright, so we'll go see the dervish after we go help Julinar. So what I'm saying, you know what's dumb? Is that I get a little choked up with Julinar's story. I honestly got a little teary-eyed reading that and talking about it. Because there's more to it after this game. We see more later. It's crazy. I love this game. Come back for the next installment. Yes, we are going to play the entire series. This is the goal. There are 5 games in total. I should have bought a second water skin for this. Ah! My love frightened me with her love. Oh no, we've got an ad break in a minute. You know, let's snooze that real quick. We want to do all this with no ads. We want to get through this no ads. The water, as you pour it out on the ground, quickly sinks into the soil and vanishes. Tell about myself. You start to tell the plant about yourself and your adventures. You mentioned how much you wish to be a hero and how hard it's been to become one. You then tell her about your experience in Spielberg with the Dryad and how you aided her by getting the seed of the spore-spitting Spirea. You tell about how and why you came to Shapier, about all the friends you have made in this land of Shapier, and all the fun you had here. Finally, you mention that you were giving her water as a simple act of kindness, that it might ease her thirst. Give Earth Elemental. The elemental earth seems to sparkle a bit in the light as it settles down into the soil around the plant. Tell about Earth Elemental. You begin speaking about the problems facing Shapier, and about the menace of the Earth Elemental. You tell how frightened the people of the city were, and how scared you were to face it. Even though you were afraid, you knew that you had to protect and save your friends, so you overcame your fear and defeated the monster. Now you are giving the magical earth to her to help remind her that there is still magic in the world, and that others still care about her. Hugtree. Julinar. Julinar's leaves rustle lightly at the sound of her own name. The fruit of compassion drops into your hands, Julinar's gift to you for returning her spirit. You carefully put the fruit away.
He said no pineapples. Hey, he said no
I'm over here all
pineapples.
teared up, and my wife's like, hey, don't be giving my man no fruit he didn't ask for. Okay. We got to get back to town because we are out of water. We gave it all to the tree. Oh, we could have just gone straight to the dervish. Alright, this is fine. Get down. How much time do we have? We should have a lot of time still. Yeah, it's just midday. Map only works on the streets. Let's get into the streets. The plaza counts as a street. The thing of earth was most fearsome. The very city trembled from it. We are most fortunate that Shima and Shamin brought you here. Thank you. Just doing my part, citizen. Fill water skin. Okay, now let's go see the dervish. Open gate. What is that? Damn it. 833. 834. Blast. 835. Camel dung. 836. 837. Glass nos. 838. 839. 840. Talk to a man. Don't bother trying to talk to the golfer. 841. 842. 843. 844. 845. Yo, an airplane! Look. Jet. It's just a mirage. You're a mirage. Now what? We're getting all the Easter eggs right now. Hours Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. The sound of your footsteps seemed to echo water in your ears. Oh, it's probably because of the time of day. It's like the sun is straight over our heads. I don't think we've ever really been out at this time of day. Men who talk without thinking have foot and mouth disease. Alright, we got ads starting up in a second, so we'll start asking our questions when we come back from that. I'll set up my Be Right Back screen and I'll take a quick bathroom break while we wait for these ads. Alright, we should be back from those ads. Now, the dervish wanted us to come here. He said He who wants danger comes to the right place? Trouble. Creature in need, hero indeed. Creature. It is said that man is like a caged beast, and a beast is like a rumor. It is best to dispel it early. Harik knows the way, I know the where. Okay, so this is that again. Where? 5 screen lengths to the west of the shape here, but 2 screen lengths north of here. Did he say dispel? Because we made a dispel potion in the first game, so maybe we need another dispel potion. So this is our 2 screen lengths north of him, and then we got to go just this way a whole lot. And we are very likely going to get jumped on the road. I really should stick to going to the Saurus Head before I make my 2 screen lengths north. Because I never really know how far this... You know what? You know what? Try me. I've been practicing. Get stabbed! A lot! Get a lot of stabs! Yeah! Search body. You search the carnage and find 2 dinars and 27 centimes. Yeah! 20, 20, 20! All critical successes. That's all we do here is critical success. Every success, critical. Nat 20. There he is. Alright, save. Found beast. Found beast. Cast detect magic. There's a strong enchantment on the beast and upon the cage. Look, beast. A closer look at the monster shows that it is a fierce indeed, although obviously weakened by lack of food and water. It will not survive much longer. Its eyes catch yours and you can't seem to look away. Huge eyes, burning eyes that see your very soul. You seem to hear in your mind the words, come closer, much closer. Come closer and release me, free me. Come closer and trust me. Look into my eyes and trust me. Yeah, no. We're going to come back. You hear a strangled cry of protest from the beast when you look back and it seems to say, water, I must have water. Alright. Go back. Ah! Give water. Trying to help you, buddy. The beast greedily laps up the water while watching you with a hungry expression. Yeah. We can't do anything else right yet. Oh, actually, we can't. Oh, yeah, we were going to worry about it when we talk to Harik about the Dispel Potion. Because we're going to need things and stuff. But we've given it water, so it won't die today. Yay us, yay us. Big hero, give water. Big hero. Good day, hero. I see you left your Saurus out in the desert. Most Sauruses find their way back here to the stables. Your Saurus is an ass for throwing you. Yeah, well, he is a sore ass. Talk to man. Ah, I did not notice you come in. Welcome back. If you see something which interests you, let me know. Tell about Beast. You give Harik a beef dish... A beef? A beef description of the caged beast. I'm hungry, I think. That sounds most interesting. It is probably not a natural creature, but around here, who can tell? You could try a dispel potion on it, though. Ask about dispel. Potion. A potion to break enchantments? I know of one in which the victim drinks the potion and the spell ends. It's a pity that I do not have any of the potion made up. I have most of the ingredients, though. If you could find the ingredients I am missing, then I could make some dispel potions for you. To make a dispel potion, I need the feather of a griffin and, let me think. That may be a problem. I need the fruit of compassion. Oh, well, see, I have half of that. Give fruit. I still need the feather of a griffin. You need to add the victim's hair at the last moment. Okay, so we saw. Can you resummon regroup with the Saurus? Yes, we can find him, and if we run around the desert after he throws us, we can find him again. Good day, hero. Okay, so we're gonna go get us a griffin feather. There are two ways to go about it. I remember now. I was trying to catch Fest on the griffin itself to just grab a feather, but there's a whole other way. Get down. Now, if I were the fighter, I would want to get into combat with him, right? That's what we would want to do here. You see the sheer cliff walls where the mountains begin, stark against the brilliant blue of the sky. On a ledge jutting out from the cliff, a griffin seems to have made a nest. Some debris has fallen from the nest. Look, debris. You see various rocks laying on the ground around here. Look, rock. You can see part of a feather sticking out from under a rock near the cliff base. Get feather. You will need to move the rock first. It's this one. The description doesn't do well to tell you, but if you right-click on it, it says... I don't think we can cast open on it, though. We're going to try open first, and when that fails, I'll do what I'm pretty sure is going to work. Yep. Cast Force Bolt! Boom! Oh, that didn't work either? Cast Fetch? None of it's working? Can I cast Levitate on the rock? I don't think I can. I think Levitate only works for me. Okay, I have another idea, though. Bound Beast and Griffon. Griffin is my favorite fantasy animal. I also very much like him. Cast Levitate. Give yourself a little room, hero. Okay. Okay, he's getting into position, so this is definitely correct. Hi, buddy. Find a large feather in the nest and put it away. All right, good night. Don't wake up. Ride. All right, take the feather back to Harik, get some Dispel Potion made, and we'll go see that beast again. Good day, hero. Get down. I will be honored to put your Saurus back into the stable for you, Effendi. go see Harik in the apothecary. Talk to man, because he never sees you when you come in. Oh, I did not notice you come in. Welcome back. Give fella. This will only take me a second. There. I do for you what I would not for another. This is a gift for all you have done for the city. I've made up 3 potions from what you gave me. Remember to have the victim drink the potion in order to break the spell. You will need to remember to add a freshly collected sample of the victim's hair before the victim drinks it. Take the 3 potion bottles and put them away. Now, please excuse me. I really must get back to my work. Thank you. Thank you for the free potions. All right. Let's fill up our water. You know, let's go buy another water skin. Let's have more than one. Oh, it's nighttime. Never mind. It was a good idea. May they walk safely this evening, hero of Shapier. Thank you, thank you. Open gate. We're going out at night because we don't want this beast to die before we get everything done. We want it all done today. The nighttime desert music's all spooky. Oh my gosh! You would show up right then when I was like, I'm pretty sure this is where I want to turn. And I am pretty sure that's where I want to turn. Don't be coming this way, come the other way. Oh, we ditched him. Love that. Oh, there he is. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, he's blocking us. I was going to try to cast Calm, but it's not going to work out too well. They just don't stay stunned long enough. I would not have even been able to have gotten around him. I have to really slow down and enunciate my words when I am in an excited state, or else my words just become a mumble jumble. There we go. He's still alive. Okay, first give water. The beast greedily laps up the water while watching you with a hungry expression. Get hair. Ah! You get some hair from the beast and mix it into the dispel potion. Give potion. The beast laps greedily at the potion. I know not who you are or why you saved me, but you are a fool if you expect to be rewarded for it. I am Al Skirva, an apprentice sorcerer. My former master, Adavis, transformed me into that monster and left me to die. He will be most displeased that I am still alive. Do not think he will be unaware of your interference. He will be watching you from now on. I will give you this warning. Do not go near Adavis unless you have some spell of protection or are very quick. If he manages to throw a spell at you, you will either be his willing servant or be transformed into a creature most resembling your soul. There is some major ritual magic he has planned, for when the moon arises between the scorpion's claws and the dragon's teeth. If he succeeds in this, it would be best not to be in this land. I certainly will not be. Just remember, Adavis awaits you in Razir. Oh yeah, thanks for the water. At least he stopped to say thanks. Out of everything he said, he did at least stop to say thanks. 3, 4. So I think this is where I want to go up. If not, we just go one more over when we get to the rocks. Oh, hit that hill so we don't have the load. Ah, nuts. Ah, it would have been faster to just have that little animation. This is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Perfect. It actually took me to the one over I needed. Good, good, good. So this was all still the same day that we defeated the Earth Elemental. See, you left your Saurus out in the desert. Most Sauruses find their way back here to the stable. Yes, yes. Welcome, hero. Thank you, thank you. I believe we can have some food. All that running around the desert sure makes me hungry and thirsty. Tonight I've prepared something especially for you so that you do not become too homesick. It is knockwurst and sauerkraut. Thank you. You are, of course, most welcome, my hero. What's knockwurst? Wonderful meal, numerous salads, 2 main courses, fruit, hot mint tea, dessert, and all the bread you could want. Unfortunately, you never really cared for sauerkraut and knockwurst, but you're too polite to tell Shima that. You must admit the honey and lemons on the knockwurst weren't too bad, but the sauerkraut curry is a bit much. We do not. We are their friends, and so they do not charge us for food and drink. Shima and Shamin are the best. Until dawn. Spooky game reference. Welcome, hero. Thank you, thank you. Let's have some breakfast. What's knockwurst? I only knock best. May you have a good day. Thank you, Shima. You are, of course, most welcome, my hero. Eat, drink, be merry. Stand. All right, let's go fill up our water skins. We want to buy another water skin and then fill them up. We want 2. We want at least 2. Let's get 3, in fact. We're going to buy 2 more. Buy water skin. You pay for the water skin and put it away. Uno mas. Pay for the water skin and put it away. All right. So now we have 3 almost empty water skins. Only almost empty. Fill water skins. You fill your water skins with cool, clear water from the fountain. Yanaru, hello, welcome in, welcome back to Quest for Glory 2 Trial by Fire. There doesn't seem to be anything going on today. Let's go tell Aziza about Julinar and how everything went down. Knock. Welcome, Leon. Thank you for the kindness you've shown Julinar. You are a true hero for helping her. Come in, sit down, be welcome. I shall do these things. Shall we share tea? Yes! Tea is cool and refreshing. You find yourself relaxing as you drink and listen to the sound of flowing water. Now that we have shared tea, what is it for which you have come? Tell about Julinar. I see. Okay, I guess it doesn't really matter. What if we say tree? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Alright, ask about nothing. We're good. Bye! It's been a pleasure conversing with you. Perhaps we shall share tea again sometime. Really expected more than just a quick thank you for that, but that's okay. That's okay. We're a hero. We don't need a whole lot. Hello, Rakesh. Talk to Rakesh. My name is Rasha Rakesh Shatana. I'm called Rakesh. I am of the Liontar people. The Sultan summoned me to Shapir to aid against the dark magic, which even now hovers near the city. I fear, though, that I am not the hero I once was. Perhaps you will become the hero they need. Ask about Earth Elemental. The Earth Elemental is the magical essence of stone and rock. It's extremely dangerous and difficult to defeat unless you understand its nature. Right, which we already did. Tell about the Earth Elemental. The Elemental of Earth was a difficult adversary. You showed yourself to be a great hero. He fell in 5 shots from my magic. He was not a threat. He was trash. That Earth Elemental be pretty tough, plenty tough, but you should be tougher. Alright. So our weapon use is at 76 and our dodge is at 71. This training session is going to be pure dodge. Pure dodge training session. You can't touch this. You can't get me. You can't see me. You don't know me. You can't even. Whoa. Watch out. Papa. Ow. Ah. Ha ha. Hoo. Ha ha. Huh. Ha. Hee hee. You can't hit a moving target. Ha ha. Whoa. Shwa. Skira. Hoo. Hoo. Qua. Ha ha. Ho. Qua. Shoo. Qua. Ha ha. Ha ha. Those are actually dodges. We're getting better. Hoo. Ha ha. Oh. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Whoa. Ha ha. Wah. Whoa. Wah. Ooh. Ooh. Ow. If I be Griffin, swing high. If I be Ghoul, swing low. Use best attack for monster. Wah. Wah. Swa. Here. Here. Shwa. Shwa. Here. Ha ha. Ooh. Ooh. Ha. 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 Hoo. Ah. Wah. Ha 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 ha. Wah. Yes. That time we both got good workouts. Pretty soon I'd be needing rest. Let's see how we did. We're up to 89 dodge. Not bad, not bad. We got some intelligence from the things she told us. Strike high on Griffin, strike low on Ghoul. Agility went up. Vitality and luck. We got the lucky number even. Yeah. Nice. 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 All right. Welcome, hero. Welcome. Well, thank you. Thank you for the welcome. I was going to say welcome to him, but he lives here. We're just going to sleep this whole day away now. You'll awaken much refreshed. Welcome, hero. Hello. Let's have some breakfast with Abdullah Do here. Alas, again our great city is in peril. The most feared of all elementals has been unleashed upon us. The water elemental. Ask about water elemental. Water elemental in the fountain of town would be the greatest of misfortune. We should all die of thirst. Alright, that doesn't sound great. Let's get some breakfast in us before we deal with that. Shima will be with you shortly with one of her splendid meals. The creature of water prevents any from approaching the fountain. I fear we will soon have no water. That's why we stocked up. We got 3 full water skins. Ha ha ha! Genius. Genius. Thank you, Shima. You are, of course, most welcome, my hero. Eat. Breakfast is delicious. Drink. Tea, as Abdullah has told you many times, is wonderful. Alright, so we know the route by now. We go around, we ask everybody who knows anything about this water elemental. We're going to start by going and having a look-see at the guy. Let's go have us a peekaboo. Watery tart? That's rude. She looks cool, though. And she won't leave the fountain. You're up to your compass and elementals. You can't use your map right now. Alright. Let's start with the astrologer. We'll end on Aziza. Water rules this day, both lack of it and the surfeit of it. You should either invest heavily in wine or water wings. Ask about water elemental. Do you know anything that's going to help me at all? If she lobs the sword at you, you'll become king. Water elemental at this time would be deadly. The dragon is high, and all things magical in nature are more powerful. Well, okay then. He's got nothing helpful to tell me. The first time I played this game, I never even found the astrologer. That's how important he's not. Oh, right. We have to actually... because she's right there. We'll go in here, and then we'll go visit Capon. Talk to man. Did not notice you come in. Welcome back. Ask about water elemental. He doesn't even know because he's so busy at work. He doesn't know there's an elemental right outside. I do not deal much with water, so I have little I can tell you. Alright. Thanks for nothing then. Bye, Harik. All we have to do is maintain our distance and we're fine. What'd it be today, matey? Did you see the swell elemental that's made such a splash in the fountain? She's awfully soppy and tends to gush, but I tell you, Eddie, and I don't mean to delude you, there's an undercurrent of still water running steep. If I were you, I'd rain away. Ask about water elemental. Ahoy, me boy, and shiver me timbers. You got what it takes to make a lady less limber. Pieces of 8, mate, and blow the maid down. Sweep her off her feet, and then clear out of town. Beware, Larry. I hear it's Harry there, so watch your derriere. Happy trail to you until we meet again. Buy those banditos. Good luck, Buck. Buy those banditos. Oh, yeah. Can't use my compass while she's right here. We gotta actually go into the street. Let's see if Rakesh has anything to say about this. If Rakesh is even around. Nope, just Uhura. Today is a good day for fighting practice. Every day is a good day for fighting practice. What do you know about the water elemental? Let's just ask her. Water be very much needed here. If water elemental in the fountain plaza not stopped, there be no water. Soon there be no people. Alright, that's everybody. That's our usual rounds. Now we go see the Enchantress Aziza. Welcome, Leon. Thank you for the kindness you've shown Julinar. You are a true hero for helping her. Come in, sit down, be welcome. Yep. We know the routine by now, but we gotta watch our P's and Q's. She's all about ritual and politeness and such. Shall we share tea? Yes. Always. Now that we have shared tea, what is it for which you have come? Ask about the water elemental. Perhaps it would be well to show you as well as tell you about such things. The essence of water is attraction. The elemental will draw all water into itself. It can draw water from the very body of a human that approaches it. Bye, Yanaru. Have a good day at work. In the fountain, the water elemental will draw upon the boundless magical stream, which is the lifeblood of the city. People will be dying of thirst as it grows in power enough to engulf the entire city in a flood. As long as the water elemental is in the fountain, the elemental cannot be harmed or contained. Once away from the fountain, it will be drawn to the nearest source of water. You might then contain it. Thank you. You are most welcome. Bye. It's been a pleasure. I'm sorry we didn't converse at greater length. Alright, so we honestly already have everything we need to deal with the water elemental. Place water skin. Use water skin. It's all about which term you use in this game. Then use bellows. Poof! Take water skin. You pick up the water skin that now contains the essence of the water elemental. Ta-da! Fill my water skins. Water skins are full of water. Of course they are. Of course they are. Now then, let's go train for the rest of the day. Hey, Medusa with the Prime subscription. She did it, she did it, she did it. 8 months. That means that we've been streaming for 8 months. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, today's going to be all about stabbing. We want that weapon use up. Scorpion always wiggles tail before it strikes. Be ready to dodge. Jackalmen may be cowards, but they do fight well. Keep sword on one at a time. Take it out as fast as possible. Weapon use 84. Honor 98. Love that. We're getting honor points. Almost 80 in vitality. Intelligence went up from learning more about Jackalmen and Scorpions. Training with Uhura is never a wasted time. Alright guys, I did it. I'm going to bed. The Enchantress Aziza sends you this message of gratitude and requests that you visit her home to... Ow, ow, ow! Did you say visit her home tomorrow or now? I got bonked. Send team for the poor, Effendi. Send team for the poor. Now. Give dinar. What a wonder. Is it a dream? Oh, Effendi, is there no end to your goodness? I mean, there is. I haven't found it yet, but I'm sure there is. Go see if Rakesh is around, because Rakesh sometimes pays us on behalf of the Sultan. No Rakesh. Oh, Hero Spielberg. You think you want to go practice some? I could use workout. Not right now, thank you. I need to go see Aziza. I wish to speak with you tomorrow about Regier. I intend to work some magic tonight to gather information about the things you will face. I will let you know at our meeting what I find out. But forgive me, I've forsaken my manners. Come in, sit down. We shall share tea and talk, Hero Shapier. She's excited to the point where she's forgetting her manners. Crazy. Shall we share tea? Yes. Tea is cool and refreshing. You find yourself relaxing as you drink and listen to the sound of flowing water. Now that we have shared tea, what is it for which you have come? Tell me about Regier. Regier was like a twin to Shapier until a year ago this month. The Emir Eris was overthrown and disappeared. His brother now sits upon the throne. There's a darkness over the city, though, through which I cannot see with all my magic. Ask about Emir. The Emir Eris was a foolish man who ruled more with his heart than his head. There was magic involved in his disappearance. Since he has been gone, the city of Regier has fallen into dark times, and many have fled the new tyranny. Oh, you know what? We do have a new name to ask about. Adavis. Adavis cares only for power. It would not greatly surprise me if he were behind the darkness in Regier. Darkness was capitalized. Let's see if we can ask about that. When I try to use Farsi upon the city of Regier, it is as though the city is wrapped in a web of blackness which I cannot see through. Let's see if we can tell about the beast. You tell Aziza about Al-Skirva. Your words are distressing. Adavis is a most dangerous wizard. Okay. I think we're done here for today. Bye! It's been a pleasure conversing with you. Perhaps we shall share tea again sometime. Okay. Caddis tail in. Welcome, hero. Let's sleep until evening. And then have some food, because I've been neglecting having food, which means we're probably going through our rations. Yeah. So tomorrow we want to make sure we buy some more. Here is lemon chicken with garlic and lamb stewed with herbs. Eat it in good health. Thank you. You're, of course, most welcome. Eat. Wonderful meal, numerous salads, 2 main courses. Fortunately, heroes never get belly aches. Drink. Tea, as Abdullah told you many times, is wonderful. Morning. You awaken much refreshed. Welcome, hero. Yeah, Shima sounds like she makes some amazing meals. The poet Omar will thrill all who hear with his words of song after the setting of the sun in our own inn. It has been said that you are going to journey to Regier. The Kata all hope for your safety and wish for your success, friend of the Kata. Oh, thank you. We are again in your debt. Your name will be told in the tales of the Kata as long as there are Kata to tell them. We Kata tried to think of some way to show how much we are grateful. Please accept this gift of a sapphire pin. May it do you good. Hey, we didn't have to buy it. Take the sapphire pin and place it through your lapel. Noish! The Katas gave you this sapphire pin and thanks for your service to their kind. Nice! Got our own little badge of honor. Now let's go see Aziza. See Aziza. Gonna lurk and do RL stuff for a bit. Alright, my love. Knock. Ooh, she's standing somewhere different. You've saved the city through your resourcefulness and bravery. You are very much a hero. Welcome to my home, Leon. May your deeds be remembered forever. I worked some magic last night to uncover information about your trip to Regier. I need to discuss this with you. Come in, sit down, and we shall speak. Gronk! Welcome, stranger. I shall be honored to have you for a guest. Gronkity Gronk? Perhaps he has a Saurus Throatus. Come in, we shall all sit and see what we shall see. You are obviously enchanted, so we now need to see what is your true form. Water of wisdom, liquid of life, I call upon thee 3 times 3. Mirror without what lies within, so we shall have the true to see. Look into the water, and we shall see your true form. Ah, the Emir Aris Aladdin. There was good reason why my spell could not locate you in Regier. You are under a most powerful enchantment. The caster must be a very skilled wizard to craft such a spell. Water of wisdom, liquid of life, knowledge now is what I seek. Reveal the caster of the spell upon the one which I bespeak. You must take the caravan to Regier. I will keep the Emir with me for safekeeping, while you find the means to restore him to his rightful shape. We are all hoping for your success, hero, and eagerly await the pleasure of your return. Farewell, Leon. Well, okay then. We've been riding in Emir the whole time. Who would have thought? So, hero, not being content with having merely saved the city, I see you're about to attempt to save the land of Shapier as well. I have seldom met one with such power and so much wisdom and courage as you have shown. Few users of magic dare face what you have faced to protect this city. The journey you are about to make is a very dark and dangerous place. The foe you will face is very powerful in the ways of magic. Be wary and alert, for you will be surrounded by enemies. Yet trust your instincts, my friend, for you may still make allies by your actions. All of us in this city will be hoping for your safety, for all know of the seriousness of your mission. May fortune smile upon you, Leon. Keep your weapon handy, hero, and don't let your enemies get you. You and I maybe practice some more when you get back. How about we practice right now? I could use some last-minute lessons. I'm training with Rakeesh! Get poked by my tiny knife! When fighting against the sword, do not let a swing catch you off guard. You can be disarmed that way. Ow! 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 Do not let yourself be distracted by thoughts. Let yourself be one with your weapon. Get poked by my tiny knife! You're very good. Very good. Soon you will be a master with your weapon. However, the real battle is not always won by a swing or a thrust. To fight with honor is not always easy. Sometimes the way of honor will seem foolish to those who have none. Nevertheless, without honor there is no victory, and with honor there is no real defeat. If you say so, my guy, if you say so. That actually does play in later in the game, if you're a fighter. We got 100 honor points. We're doing good in honor. Heck yeah. Heck to the yeah. Heck to the yeah. Alright. So the poet is going to show up, so let's sleep until the evening. Waken much refreshed. The poet will soon speak, if you will but be seated. The Sultan of Shapier has now decreed that this hero is a hero here indeed. For actions fundamental in dispelling elementals, a reward for he who freed us with all speed. From the Sultan Harun al-Rashid, may he reign forever, we present thee with this purse for thy services, most brave and daring against the elementals of earth and water. You receive a reward of 100 dinars. We have a ridiculous amount of money right now. In the month of the serpent, the year of the spear, darkness passed over the town of Regier, and the rumor had been said that the old emir was dead, but Aris al-Din had seemed to disappear. The emir had a brother who quickly took the throne, but the shadow lurking under soon was known, for the Kata were exiled, and Regier was then defiled by the rules and regulations that were shown. The Sultan sent his men to restore Regier to right, but they did not even have a chance to fight. For as they crossed the land, a tremendous storm of sand forced his forces to retreat from their plight. So now the rumors told of the city of Regier, that the darkness shadows everything in fear, and he that now does rule has the emir as his tool. Disobedience brings punishment severe. The moral of this story, as the best of tales must tell, of the horrors of the orders that befell, is the simple corollary that the hero must be wary ere he journeys to that shadow's citadel. I went too fast and too slow. As you travel to Regier, Leon, know that all of us in Shapier wish for your safety and the success of your mission. Alright, let's order some food. Lamb falafels and soured cream, along with a rabbit curry, are part of the meal for tonight. May it do you good. Thank you. You're, of course, most welcome. Eat. Two main courses, fruit, hot mint, all the same things it always says. Fortunately, your strenuous regimen as a hero prevents you from looking as round as Abdullah. a drink, and then off to bed. Actually, let's ask the poet what he knows about Regier. The dark has touched her and has turned aside all things of light that once did there abide. Regier is left to crumble in despair, thus wickedness and folly now reside. But in the doer's arrogance and pride, the light grows ever stronger now outside. A hero strives to force the darkness back, and into morning shall be Regier's guide. The city of Regier has been overcome by darkness, yet there shall be a hero to return her to the light. Ask about Ad Avis. Upon that question I would further ponder. For guidance I suggest that ye seek yonder. Has no answer for you. Ask about the Emir. A tale is told of this time last year that magic caused the man to disappear. A brother now is ruling in Regier, and no one knows the fate of the Emir. The true Emir of Regier vanished last year at the same time. Ask about brother? About nope. That's nothing. The poet Omar, may his words be ever heard, has no answer for you. All right, let's go to bed. Before the sun has risen over the mountaintops, you are awakened by Shamin, who tells you that even now the caravan to Regier is preparing to depart. Shima greets you as you leave the room with some breakfast and supplies to take with you. The inn is filled with kata merchants who wish you luck upon your departure. As you pass through the gates of Shapir, the gate guard presents you with a new saris, a gift from the Sultan. Ahead in the desert sands awaits a massive sari and riders being led by the caravan master, a huge centaur, who orders the caravan into motion before the sun can be seen. You ride out to join in this new adventure, pausing only to watch the sunrise. How come our new Saurus is still green? We don't get one of the red ones. Uh-oh. No! The caravan comes under siege from hundreds of nomadic brigands. Your small group is vastly outnumbered. The situation looks grim. Everyone take this moment to refill your drink, get some more travel rations. Kinda wish we had an ad break right now, that'd be nice. I don't have the bot set up to be able to force one. Kind of fun here just because we know that we can right click to look at things. Fresh popped Wilbur Blue & Decker Gourmet Popping Corn. Ice cold tasty Whiz Fizz. Made with pure Shapirian artisan spring water. Looky, looky, it's an orb of burning helium and hydrogen. The star. Alright, let's continue. I love the smell of victory in the morning. Smells like sweat. No, oregano. No, it smells like victory. I couldn't get through the joke fast enough with the pacing that it gave me. There's a lot less of us now. After a week of traveling, you leave the caravan when it comes within sight of the city of Regier. The caravan master warns you that Regier is a dangerous place to be, and bids you be wary of all you meet there. He rears up and salutes you, and you watch the caravan move onward into the desert. You ride alone to the entrance of Regier and pass through the barred gates, which barely open for you. Ooh. Stay where you are, stranger, or you'll discover how sharp a weapon can be. So you are the one they call a hero of Shapeir. Well, understand this. We don't need no stinking heroes around here. Do I make myself clear? Yes. See that you obey all the rules posted around town. Rule number 1, strangers must always carry their visa. Do you have your visa? Oh! Already breaking the rules, are you? Here is your visa. Don't leave town without it. He slapped me across the face. The paint on the sign is starting to chip, but it seems to indicate that this is the Blue Parrot Inn. Let's save the game. We haven't done that yet. Ooh, excuse me. Day 1. Regier. Regier. Of all the gin joints in the world, you had to walk into this one. A hush comes over the bar as people notice you and eye you sullenly. Will you look what crawled in from the desert? He's been out in the sun so long his hair's gone yellow. Now, Wilma, he's the stranger to our city. You wouldn't want to give the wrong opinion about the hospitality of Regier. Come here, stranger. I see you've already made the acquaintance of Kaveen, our illustrious captain of the Regierian Guard, so perhaps you already have an idea of Regierian hospitality. Come here, sit down, and let us have a chat, you and I. Welcome to the Blue Parrot. I'm Ferrari, Signor Ferrari. Sit down, my dear sir, relax, you are among friends here. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like a man with a mission. I like that in a man. But perhaps a word of caution. In a city such as Regier, there are many depths to the problems. Do not try to change things here too quickly. You will find that the system is not so bad once you get used to it. However, it would be very dangerous to try to alter that system. You might make enemies. Enough of such morbid thoughts, though. Perhaps we should share a drink in honor of our new relationship. Would you prefer Regierian coffee or a gin sling? I'll get a gin sling. A wise choice. I dislike a man who doesn't drink. It reveals a distinct lack of trust, and you can trust me, my good sir. Wilmer, a drink for our young friend. He's splashing it all over the place, he don't care. Let us drink to our fortunate meeting. The drink is sweet with a very bitter aftertaste. Has an odd, almost chemical taste. You feel a bit odd. Signor Ferrari smiles at you and starts to question you. He's particularly interested in Shapeir and questions you thoroughly. You're having a difficult time trying not to say too much. There is much to what you say and much more to what you don't say, I suspect. We will reserve a room here for you tonight. You will need to return here before dark, for it's forbidden to be out at night. Join me this evening and we will talk some more. I have some information which may prove useful to you. I will see you later. I have some thinking to do now. It is an X-Parrot. I had one too many, that is to say one Jing Sling. Actually, it's just pining for the fjords. Now this city and the last are mirrors of each other. But we can't check our map anymore. Most of the roads are going to be blocked off, so we won't have much of an opportunity to get lost. Look, fountain. The cracked and dry fountain is a pitiful sight. Yeah, see how everything's barred off? Boarded up? What time is it? What time is it? It is sunset approaches. Alright, let's get back before it does actually become dark. It's forbidden to be out at night, after all. We don't want to be in trouble. Come, join me here, my dear sir. You are still a novelty in Regier, and I take a vested interest in all things new. Time we discuss some things together, you and I. I wish to tell you a story, a fable that has a moral. How you choose to react to this moral is your own life. As you well know, the old Emir was deposed last year and his brother took over the palace. Regier used to be a place with very few laws and restrictions, a place where the streets were filled with people and merchants and water flowed free from the fountain. That has changed with the coming of Kaveen and his master. A new order has been established. The weak have perished or fled. Only the strong who adapted remain. Those who could not adapt were destroyed. You are strong, but it remains to see how adaptable you are. It would be a great shame for you to wind up in Kaveen's dungeon. But enough of that for now. I have someone I would like you to meet. Ugarte, I would like to introduce you to Leon. I don't think I ever gave my name. Very pleased to make your acquaintance. I've heard much about you already. Ugarte here provides an invaluable service to this community. He obtains for others things of which are otherwise unattainable. For a nominal fee, of course. It seems he has some information for you. A rumor, perhaps, that may influence your actions. I'll be happy to share such information for, say, 5 dinars? Give 5 dinars. Kaveen sent the word out to his men that you were to be watched at all times. Seems that, someone is very interested in your actions. You should be aware that Kaveen does not usually greet strangers at the gate. You were expected. Why would he take an interest? There's little matter of a prophecy to be fulfilled, and this one may be the one. I suspected before that you were a very dangerous man to have around, Leon. Seems I am correct. Still, it will be very interesting to see how this game plays out. You may stay tonight in the first room past the door on the left. Kaveen is a very dangerous man to trifle with, yet there are always ways to get around him. Ask about water. Since the fountain is dried up, the only place to get water is from the Emir's men. The only place other than myself, that is. Surprising how much water is worth to the one who is thirsty. Do I have water? I got mostly full water. 2 mostly full water skins. I think we're okay. Ask about he in all caps. They said it that way. Or someone. Kaveen is not the person in charge of Regier, although he would like to believe otherwise. Ask about in charge. Ask about Emir. The new Emir is as big a fool as his brother was. I've heard he hides in his palace and will not leave his room. Ask about Regier. There's much profit to be made here if a man keeps his eyes open for opportunity. Ask about smuggle. Nope. Okay, we know that's what he does, but they don't have that particular word. Ask about... I want to ask him about something, but I don't know what else to ask about. Anyone know Ad Avis? No! Nothing! I know nothing about him. It's best that such a name be forgotten. Alright. Thanks. You're welcome. Stand. Let's go to bed then. Is it time? No, it's still sunset approaches. I think we can use it though. Actually, you know what? Let's try talking to the bartender. We haven't done that yet. Talk to man. If you wish to order a drink, order one. Otherwise, go away. Oh, rude. Ask about Emir. If you wish to order a drink, order one. Otherwise, go away. Okay, ask about drink. What do you got? We sell water for 50 centimes, Rishirish coffee for 75 centimes, and a gin sling for a dinar. I'll take a coffee. Buy coffee. The coffee has been boiled for hours, it would appear, and it best resembles brown ooze. You can understand why people remember Rishirish coffee. Drink coffee. It tastes very bitter, yet the flavor is oddly likable. There's a large closed door blocking your way. Apparently the sleeping rooms are only accessible at night. We've got a little bit of time to kill, and can we rest? Nope. Alright, what if we sit down and talk more? Please do not disturb me. I need to think. Alright. I guess we'll go wander the streets a little bit more. What else can we do? Nothing. Check our inventory. I want to see this visa. Ragerian visa. Don't leave town without it. Yeah, I got told. Oh, a change of clothes. Shima has given you a spare suit of clothes for overnight trips, sales meetings, and etc. They gave me a lot of rations, too. We're good. We are good to go. Oof. What's this way? Let's go see. I believe that they designed it so that you can't really get too lost. Couple of dead ends. Ooh, let's try this. This is how we would have found wit if I didn't know where it was. No magic here. Alright. Never mind that then. That turn back there would have taken us back the way we came. Still sunset approaching. Found another plaza. I think this is going to be the Palace Plaza. Or did we just make a big ass circle? Nope, Palace Plaza. I was right. So the astrologer would normally be this way from the Palace Plaza. Let's see what they've got instead of an astrologer. Or if they have their own. Maybe they have their own. We don't know. Let's go find out. Dead end. Definitely taking myself a little further off script than I would normally would. Feeling a little bit lost. Night is young now. We need to get back before we get in trouble. We don't want to be out after hours. What's that? Look note. You don't see anything here. Look sign. This street has been barricaded off. The sign reads, Road closed by order of Kaveen. Alright, alright. Okay, so if I'm right, then that way goes back to the water plaza, and this way will take us back to the main plaza. The entrance plaza. Yes, I'm correct. Do you know it's forbidden to be out after dark in Regier? Show me your visa. Show the card your visa. You must go immediately to the Blue Parrot Inn. If you're found again outside at night, you will be taken to prison. I was on my way. The guard sullenly escorts you back to the Blue Parrot Inn. Want to talk, Ferrari? Nope. Alright, to bed it is. This is not nearly as lush as where we were before. Oh, and there's a rat. No! 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 You slept fitfully, dreaming of rat-like monsters pulling at you. In your dream, you felt cruelly exposed, but you recovered. Signor Ferrari sends his regards, but he had some rather disturbing news. He'll talk to you this evening. Alright, well, let's save it here. Day 2, Regier. You see several people gathered in the south part of the plaza. Do not interfere. Hero, you must help me. Do something. The swords of the guards press deeper into your skin. There are no heroes in this town. You of all men should know that to gut. I know very little. What's going on? I'm innocent of any wrongdoing. If you are so innocent, then what is this? I don't know how that water bag could have gotten there. Someone must have planted it on me. Water skins under your tunic, Ugarte? You know that smuggling water is a crime against the state. You also know what we do to criminals like you. No, no, please, I am innocent. I do not know how it got there. No, hero, help, help. This is the fate of anyone who breaks the rules of this city. Remember this, and see that you do not suffer the same fate. I hope you're smart enough to learn this lesson. You do not want to see the dungeons of Regier. You're right. I don't. This street is closed by order of Kaveen. No one is permitted to pass. So we can't go save him even if we wanted to. Which we did, because we're a hero. People smuggling in water is, it's a crime. And he's probably charging way too much and making way too much money for it, but it's also a necessity. Wait a second. Wait a second. What is this? Is this anything interesting? This is blueness over here. Look wall. Oh, I guess not. It kind of happens over here too. Okay. Nothing. You are truly a hero. Follow me. I mean, I. You see an open doorway. Please, enter quickly, before the guards come. Alright. Please, you must help me. Take off your clothes. I must leave the city before I'm forced to marry Kaveen. I've heard you are a hero. With your help, I can be out of the city before nightfall. I wish to disguise myself as you and leave with your visa, so please, let me change clothes with you. Give spare clothes. You start to take off your vest, and then you realize that Shima packed you a change of clothes. You hand her your spare outfit. Thank you so very much. Now, I mentioned before, yesterday, how at the wizard store, at the magic shop, there were X-ray glasses, and a bit here that's a bit risque. She's gonna go behind this very thin veil to change her clothes. You'd be able to see a bit more of it if we had those X-ray glasses on. How do I look? Do you think this will fool anybody? It's so nice not to have to wear a stupid veil. Please, in order to leave the city, I need one more thing. Although it will be very dangerous for you, I must have your visa. Ask about Kaveen. I must hurry before the eunuchs discover I have gone. Kaveen will have the city searched. Please, may I have your visa? Give visa. Thank you ever so much. In return for your favors, I can only give you a token. Here is my mirror. You have but to show it to any woman in the palace and she will aid you. Again, my thanks, and may fortune favor you. Farewell. Wait until she clears the alleyway before you leave, Effendi. I am called Maizun. Well, I wanted to ask about the one who just left. I don't remember her name. Ask about Kaveen. Kaveen will not marry Zaisha. I will kill him myself before I let him have her. Zaisha. I have been a servant to her since she was little, and her slave since Adavis made slaves. I will do anything for her. Tell me about Adavis. He has a snake's eyes and hates all women. About the Emir. The Emir is a weak fool who thinks he rules this city. Ask about Regier. The city has been destroyed by Kaveen and Adavis. Ask about Palace. Is this the Leisure Suit Larry crossover? No, not this time. We were very careful about making sure we censored it. I used the mouse as best I could to block it up. There are many secret ways through the palace. Okay, we're gonna wait until she says we can go. I'm gonna eat this cheese. Is she not gonna say? Should we just go? Ask about the kata. There's one kata left in his city, and he is with the underground. Ooh, ask about underground. There are many who resent Adavis and Kaveen and wish to restore the city. Nice! Okay, let's save it, because I think we can just go, but, Zaisha saved. If you need a place of safety in the palace sometime, the harem will welcome you for the aid you gave my mistress. I shall tie a veil from the battlements at night to guide you. Thank you greatly, Effendi Hero. Yeah, so as nice as that is, the magic user doesn't get so much of that scene. The thief really gets to go visit the harem girls. I will admit I prefer playing as the thief in this game more than any other class. There is one other class that I really enjoy, but thief is the top. Thief is the top, and then there's another class that's a step down, and then the other two. So we got a bunch of time to kill today. We can't go outside because we don't have a visa, so we can't leave town. We're just going to go roaming around the city again. We definitely don't want to get caught outside without our visa. Mid-afternoon. This is the longest part of the game, honestly, is getting time to pass while we're in Regier, because there's just literally nothing more to do. Literally nothing more to do. And we can't just rest. I will say that for this game, I think that this game has the best arc for the fighter out of what you do as a fighter in all of the series. Because 5 plays totally differently. 5 is going to let you have whatever armor, whatever weapons, no matter what character class you play as. It's a totally different game. There's a lot more fighting involved for all of the characters. So the fighter does kind of get to thrive there, but like everyone does. It's not specific to the fighter. For the things that a fighter gets to do on his own, this game really gives him the most opportunity to shine. The thief class in this one gets downplayed quite a bit until later on when you get to the end parts of the game. You know what? Let's take this turn. Let's see where this goes. When you get to the end of the game, he really gets to come back up and be a big deal about what he is and how he works. But early in the game, being a thief, you're just kind of a dude with skills. Doesn't really matter that you're a thief character class. Same with 3. But that's different. We'll get into that. I don't want to say too much. Ooh, dead end. I don't want to say too much until we're in it. I will probably not be playing this game by going back and playing all the other classes. I highly encourage anybody who's watching this and hasn't already played these games. They're incredibly cheap on Steam. The full 5 games, incredibly cheap. And you can try them for yourself. You'll have watched this. You'll have the idea about how a Magic user goes through to do these things. And you'll be able to see the different puzzles and experience them for yourself. And then there will be many more graduates of the famous Adventurers Correspondence School. What time is it? Sunset approaches. Okay, good. It is a pity about our friend Ugarte, is it not? I can see you are as broken up by the affair as I am. However, it seems he asked someone the wrong questions about you. That was just a performance put on for your benefit this morning. Kaveen has known about Ugarte's water smuggling for a long time. Most dangerous man, Kaveen. Almost as dangerous as you are. Ferrari ignores you. Oh, rude. Ask about Ugarte. Ugarte and I are old friends. Ask about Kaveen. You have to respect a man like Kaveen. He does his job so very well. Ask about Emir. The current Emir is but a stepping stone for the one behind the throne. Ask about Adavis. I will warn you that name is best not mentioned around here. Ask about Ferrari. Ferrari? I am Ferrari. You may call me Signor Ferrari. What time is it? Sunset approaches. Can we rest here? We can't really rest here. Watch me. Watch me rest everywhere. Watch me rest anywhere I want to be. Alright, let's save the game because I'm afraid we're going to get caught outside in the dark and get in trouble about it. The only thing I can think to do is go back and forth out of this door. Maybe that'll make time go by. Sunset approaches. Can't really rest here. Can't rest anywhere. What do you know about magic, my guy? The situation Razier has its center a good deal of magic. I, being a prudent man, do not let such things concern me. Alright, alright. What's about water? That is not relevant to matters at hand. Sure it is, sure it is. Ask about Blue Parrot. The Blue Parrot is the very center of life for Razier. Everybody goes to the Blue Parrot. There's literally nowhere else to go. I'm sure everyone comes here. 100% sure everyone comes here. Oh, it's still sunset approaching. Ooh, what's this turn? Let's take this turn. Sunset approaches. I should really head back, but I want to know where this dead end's at. Does it dead end? There it is. Okay. Let's run. I'm feeling nervous. I am feeling a little nervous. Okay, still sunset approaches. I believe this is where I made my turn, so this should take us back. Yep. And walk again. Do. Pass time. Dang it. Oh, ask about Shapier. What do you know about Shapier? Not Shapiri? Not Shapri. There's nothing about Shapier which interests me except for what you have told me. Oh, well. Good thing I wasn't trying to tell you, I was trying to ask you so that you could tell me what you know, but whatever, whatever. Ask about drinks. Not relevant. Alright, ask about sling. Not relevant. Alright, let's buy a coffee. Maybe if we buy a drink, time goes by. Buy coffee. Coffee's been boiled for hours, it would appear, and its best resembles a brown ooze. Drink coffee. Tastes very bitter, yet the flavor is oddly likable. There we go! We just needed to have a coffee, and now it's nighttime. To bed with us. You slept fitfully, dreaming of rat-like monsters pulling at you. In your dream, you felt cruelly exposed, but you recovered. As you enter, the sounds of the bar go still. It has been a pleasure dealing with you, my dear sir. Huh? Sit. Ferrari ignores you. Talk to Ferrari. Ferrari avoids your eye and your question as he studiously swats flies. Buy coffee. Drink coffee. Alright. You are under arrest for breaking the law of Regier on this day, the 29th of the Serpent, year of the Gene. Come quietly, or you'll be taken by force. You briefly consider struggling with the guards, but realize there are just too many of them. You follow the guard through the dark streets, past the gates of the palace, and into the dungeon of Regier. After being dragged to the dungeon of the palace, you were roughly searched, beaten, and questioned by the guards. They warned you that Kaveen will be coming soon to personally question you, and that you won't enjoy it. I still have my pen. Save the game real quick. Day 3, prison. Dungeon. Talk to Kata. The Kata just stares suspiciously at you. Show pin. A pin like that can only be seen by a friend, such is its magic. This Kata magic. You're getting really hungry. And it interrupted what we were saying. Well, Kata friend, let us escape this very dangerous place. Cast open. Watch this, buddy. Poof! I've heard from others in the underground. There is a concealed passage in the room outside this cell. The entrance to the passageway should be here. Yes, it is here. Lend your strong shoulder to the task. Ah! Do not fear. I will lead you. Perhaps before you leave, you should pick up your equipment over there near the cell. But do not dally too long, or the guards will surely come. Take equipment. You recover all of your equipment, which includes my travel rations, and so now we have eaten, and we are not going to get interrupted anymore. All right. Crawl through. There we go. The Kata leads you through dark passages under the palace to a street exit into the Regier streets. Sharaf warns you that tomorrow night the underground plans to attack the palace and overthrow the emir. He shows you the passage that leads back towards the Blue Parrot Inn and reminds you to be wary of guards. Then he bids you good luck and scurries off. So that was Shima's cousin, Sharif, whose name means honor. I think I should have maybe talked to him a bit more, but okay. You find you cannot move. The man before you has a low, pleasant voice and eyes like a snake. Leon, I am your friend. Remember your friend Adavis. Remember my voice. Remember my face. Trust me, I am your friend. You try to struggle, but your body will not obey. You cannot even close your eyes, but you try to avoid his gaze. There's something about his eyes, though. Leon, I am your friend. I am your friend and you trust me. Trust in my words. Trust in my eyes. Look at my eyes and trust me. You look at his eyes and you cannot look away. They seem to glow. His words seem to whirl around your head. Leon, I am your friend. Obey now your friend Adavis. Obey now my words. Obey now my voice. Trust in your friend and obey me. Find yourself relaxing. You're with a friend. His eyes are gentle and his smile warms you. Leon, you know me. I'm your friend Adavis, who helped you escape from the dungeons of Regier. Together we seek to aid our friend Emir Aris. I was his trusted vizier, remember? Find yourself nodding at this humble, gentle man. To end the evil reign of Kavin and restore our friend the Emir Aris, together we must go out into the desert. We must journey to the Forbidden City and recover the magic item that will break the spell upon the Emir. We need to get the statue of Iblis. Yes, you know this is something you've got to do, but you frown as you try to remember something you once heard about Iblis. You remember the statue of Iblis, don't you? It has remarkable powers and can break any spell it touches. We need to take the statue to Aris, our friend. Together, let us save the city of Regier. He puts his arm on your shoulder and you smile. Here is a man of great wisdom that you've trusted and respected, and he needs your help. Together, you will save the Emir. You and Adavis will get the statue of Iblis. You there! Try walking through the door now! No, fool! Pass through it! Oh, get out of the way! I cannot be mistaken. My translation of the prophecy must be correct. It must be you. Oh, of all the stupid heroes in the world, I had to be cursed with you. What is wrong? How does it go? For 1,000 years and a year, Iblis will be bound. I know that it's been 1,001 years to this very day, so that must be correct. Beneath the tombstones of the city he once did found, this is the Forbidden City, there's no doubt of that. Then comes a hero from the Northland, led unto despair. You are the only hero I have found recently, so it must be you. And I have no doubt you will despair before I'm through with you. Passing through the door unopened, he will find there the door. Accursed door, why can you not pass through it? When the moonlight shines between the dragon's jaws and is caught and held there by the scorpion's claws, the moon, it's not due to rise between the two constellations until tomorrow. How can I be wrong? I will not be denied. I cannot be wrong. It did say 1,001 years and a day. It did not say 1,001 years and a day. No. How can the moon be where it cannot be? You're the hero. Answer me. How the moon can be between the scorpion and the dragon? Didn't mean to knock, but hello. Hello, Void. I didn't even notice the knock, sadly. Welcome to Quest for Glory 2 Trial by Fire, where we are helping our good friend with this particular mission to retrieve the statue of Iblis. Of course we trust him. Why would we not trust him? And in order to make the moon shine where it is not, we will use this mirror. You whip the mirror out of your pocket and carefully direct the reflected moonlight between the two constellations. At last! And now, how does the rest of the prophecy go? And at last the hero, he who waits behind shall see, while bliss rises by the dark one and the light shall flee. By the name of Suleiman, so shall this be. Now you know all you need to know. Go in there and bring me the statue of Iblis. Alright. Why not? I'm helping my friend. For a few moments, your mind is overwhelmed by the squalling, whirling wind. Then the euphoric feeling starts to fade and you stand alone in the darkness. The past few hours are hazy in your memory. You remember only one thing clearly. You're here to find the statue of Iblis. Rub lamp. Poof! Alright. Forbidden City. Cast Detect Magic. There is a mild feeling of residual magic in the room. Oh? Cast Trigger. We don't have any specific thing to trigger, though. Nope. But we tried. The glow in this cavern comes from the phosphorus fungi. The stream flows swiftly to a waterfall which disappears into a great cavern far, far below. So, it looks like they want us to go across the water, up this way, and over here, huh? What if we just give yourself a little room, hero? Nope. What if we try it more over here? The wind in here is far too strong for you to even attempt the levitation spell. Alright, alright. Is the wind coming from that over there? Cast Force Bolt. The rocks shake. They are still well supported at the base. Yeah! The wind no longer blows as fiercely as before. We did it! Cast Levitate. Levitate. I can spell. Oh. This is the right idea, but the wrong spot. Same thing here. How do we get up there? I'm gonna end up going through all my mana just trying to get this figured out. Look ledge. Sorry, there's nothing I can tell you about that. Okay, what if we just look? The rock glistens with moisture. Alright, that's not a big help. I'm getting tired. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Because we can't sleep anywhere around here. Really? I felt like this would be it. It felt right. It felt very right. I mean, why else would it not let me cast Levitate before, but now I can, right? Well, there is another way around, and I believe we have the agility to do this now. Because we did train. There has to be another way to do this. That levitate spell in that room has to be an answer as well, but this is fine. This is fine. I would have liked to have found a more magic user solution, but this works. Oh gosh! I knew that was going to happen. Even with the lamp, the darkness can be treacherous. Yeah, see, that's definitely a ledge, so we should be able to cast levitate and get back up there. Silly games being mean to me. I'm getting bullied. How bad did that hurt? Oh, that didn't hurt bad at all. We're fine. We're fine. We could take a number more spills like that. Alright, let's be more careful this time. We want to really hug the wall. Sierra games are notorious for giving you little ways like that you can die. There we go. The heat of this room is painful. You feel the sweat pour down from you and hear it sizzle on the ground below. There's a distinct odor of brimstone around you. I think this one is really just a matter of careful navigation. I don't think there's any spell we have that can help us through here. But what if we do cast Calm? Just... Calm has helped us with fire before. Detect magic. No, there is magic throughout this room. Okay, yeah. Great. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, then there's one or two more over here, I think. We got it. Ugh, health points are low. Do I have any healing potions? I have mana pills. Of course I didn't bring any healing things. Who needs them? Cast Levitate to get down. You hear a deep, echoing voice. None shall enter, none shall pass, but he who speaks the name of power. Speak now the name of power, Suleiman. I think it was this. I think that's how it's spelled? Oh gosh. Suleiman. 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 How did they spell it? Suleiman. I wish my wife weren't busy doing IRL things and she could help me with spelling. Suleiman. 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 There we go. Got it. Just took a million different tries, but we got it. Alright, now anybody who's ever once listened to any kind of Arabian Night quest story knows that when you're in a forbidden cave or a forbidden city, whatever, and there's treasure, you don't touch it. You don't touch it. It is there to tempt you. You don't touch it. A glow illuminates this chamber. It flows from it flows from an object high atop the strange structure before you. At the sight of the glowing object, you feel irresistibly drawn forward. Your feet seem to move with a will of their own. As you draw near, you see that the object is a statue made of crystal. A dark, shapeless form stirs within it. The crystal's cool glow is numbing. You feel compelled to pick it up, but as you reach out, you're suddenly unable to move. Fool! Some hero you are! A pawn of the very man you sought to destroy. Thanks to your help, I now have that through which I can summon the greatest destructive power ever known, Iblis himself. Do you know how long I've awaited this moment? 70 years. 70 years I've served the Dark Master while waiting for the stars to align. 70 years I've spent learning the magic that controls men's minds and waiting for a fool to fulfill the prophecy for me. Tonight, as the moon arises between the scorpion's claws and the dragon's teeth, I shall begin the ritual that shall make me the master. I will control Iblis and thus control the world, while you, pawn of prophecy, shall remain behind in this tomb. You shall be he who waits behind. Farewell, hero. Well, that wasn't very nice of him. Look, rocks. Large boulders surround the door. Move, rocks. It would take years to clear away all those rocks from the door. Ooh. You see a small golden ring around the tip of a stalagmite. Or is it stalactite? Fake ring. You're not close enough. Okay. Fake ring. You pick up the ring and read the inscription, He who waits behind. As you put it on your finger, you twist it a bit to see its design. I may grant you 3 wishes, O Master of the Ring. What is your first wish? Ask about Jean. We Jean are very great and powerful. Well, some of us are anyway. Ask about wishes. I can grant you 3 wishes by the power of the ring. I can get you anything you want as long as it is health, prowess, or teleporting you to Iblis. Alright, well let's wish for health. By my will, may you be well in all ways. You feel a warm glow spreading throughout your body. I did it! My spell worked! What's your next wish, O Master of the Ring? A wish for magic. By my power, may you have the skill of 10 men. Gee, it's so nice when my magic actually works. Yeah, but 1 wish left. Choose carefully, Master. Look at that. That 1 wish knocked us up to 156 in our magic. Yes! Wish to leave. In the name of Suleiman bin Daoud, the Binder, and by my power as he who waits behind, take us to Iblis. Wow! What do you know? It worked! My magic really worked! We're now in what you call Regier. This is as close to Iblis as I could get. There's some very powerful spells coming from that palace over there. We don't have much time. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go. There's a soft whisper from the alleyway. Hero friend, what magic you have at your command? The underground is prepared to attack the palace. If you need to enter there, we will provide some distraction for you. However, we are almost ready, so you must hurry before you are caught in our battle. Sharif silently sneaks off. Stop ad avis. Let's do it. See that veil? Remember how we helped that lady? She says to go this way. Hurry, Master! You must follow me! You race through the palace passageways, pausing now and again to evade scurrying guards. The genie of the ring, for all his forgetfulness, seems to have a clear idea of where he's taking you. Through here, Master! Iblis is close and time is short. There, Master! Through that door over there is the ritual chamber where Iblis is being summoned. Let's go! The people of the city are revolting, and Adavis has to choose this time of all times to do some sort of magical ceremony. I'm ordered to guard this door, when I should be out leading the troops. A pox upon the head of all magicians. You will have to give the orders. Let no one into the palace. If a single person gets past you, I'll have your head on a platter. To hear is to obey, sir. Well, what are you waiting for? We need to get to that door. Please, we've got to do something. Hurry, cast Calm. Kaveen visibly relaxes and appears to lose track of his train of thought for a moment. He seems not to know what to do. You did it! Now you must go on. Now through the door at the top of the stairs is the Bliss. There is some sort of spell on the door, but I don't know what it is. There's an awful lot of magic around here. Hold up. We got quite a bit of mana points left. Let's take a mana pill. Pill makes you thirsty, so you pull out your water skill. Cast Detect Magic. There is incredibly powerful magic going on in the room beyond the door at the top of the stairs. Cast Open on the door. Heck yeah. Please, you've got to do something. Hurry. You seem to have triggered a magical spell on that statue, Master. Oof. Another candle. Master, hurry. Cast Calm. Oh, can I just get away from him? Another candle. Master, hurry. Do something, Master. He's about to light the final candle and the Bliss will be free. I thought Calm was going to work. What a beating. You might have gone another round if you'd been healthier when you came in. That's okay. We know how to get through this part. Cast Calm. Cast Levitate. Oh, we got an ad break coming up. So we're going to hurry over here towards the door. Then we're going to wait. You ready to cast Open? The ad break starts in about a minute. We are very close to the end of this game. I don't want anyone missing it. So we're going to wait for the ads. And then we'll get it going. Take this time, go to the bathroom. Get your refill on your drink. We will be back shortly. Alright, we should be back from the ads now. Let's do a quick save here real quick. Let's replace the first one here. 3. Cast open. This is about to be summoned. Don't just stand there. Do something. See you triggered a magical spell on that statue, Master. Another candle. Master, hurry. Cast Calm. This is supposed to work. You don't need to retreat if not in combat. Cast Fetch. Boom! You will pay. By the powers of all darkness, by the power of my name. Shall your soul be mirrored outward? Shall your body be the same? Oops. Kaveen will enjoy having you for his very own, but I doubt that you will live very long. You will pay for preventing me from releasing Iblis. You will pay. Yeah, we messed up. Your transmogrification by incantation presages your expiration, but your instigation prevented devastation by Iblis' domination. That is, you saved the world, but all you got for it was Saurus breath. Next time, take a moment to reflect before you enter this situation. I thought I was going to come in here and cast Reflect in the doing. I have to have it on me here. Cast Reversal. Reversal. Okay, now it's active. Cast Open. Reversal spell is wearing thin. It really is going so fast, it seems like. I seem to have triggered a magic spell on that statue, master. Okay, so we fight. And then we escape. Cast Fetch. You will pay by the powers of all darkness, by the power of my name. Shall your soul be mirrored outward? Shall your body be the same? Haha, he turned into a snake. Fool! So the hero has a reversal spell. There's a way around that. Cast Force Bolt. Stop it, Master. Don't let him cast that spell. Spell's about to go off. It'll get you for sure. No, I know that it's like that. It's supposed to bounce off one of these pillars. Unable to penetrate your reversal spell, out of ease, cause the floor around you to begin to burn. I know that it bounces off one of these pillars. I remember that much. Come on. It has to be that. Cast Reversal. Cast Open. Fight and escape. Cast Fetch. You will pay for this. And then he tries to turn me into a Saurus, but instead turns Kaveen into a snake. Fool. The hero has a reversal spell. There's a way around that. Okay, that worked. We did it! Hooray! I swear I remember bouncing it off of the pillars, though. Oh well. Thank you, Master. Now I can take Bliss back to his tomb where he will be safe for another 1,000 years and a year. I knew I would remember it. The real prophecy is 1,000 years and a year, so shall Iblis be caught in the tombstones of the city where he and I once fought, until moonlight has been captured twixt the scorpion and drake. Then comes a hero from the north, and ancient powers wake, led and followed by a dark one, guide to deceit and despair, passing through the trial by fire, or a trial of water, earth, and air, passing through the door unopened, barrier that yields to none. By my name of Suleiman, so shall this be done. Come at last unto betrayal, and to he who waits behind. Seek ye then to capture Iblis, ere he rises unconfined. Else shall come the night eternal, darkness overshadows light, unless a hero seeks the darkness and restores the wrongs to right. Bye-bye, Master. It's been fun. With the help of the slave woman Mayzun, you found the Emir Ali hidden in his bedroom. That would be the brother. Adavis wasn't the brother. Adavis was the power behind having him take over. With your urging and a few sharp remarks from Mayzun, the Emir swore he'd restore the city. By the first light of dawn, the Emir Ali al-Adin Hassan ordered all fighting to cease and proclaimed the evil rule of Adavis and convene over. You stand beside the cracked and dry fountain in Regier's palace, Plaza of the Fountain. You hold in your hands the water skin containing the water elemental that you captured so long ago in Shapier. The elemental under your command is released into the fountain. You stare in wonder at the powerful transformation of the plaza. The Sultan personally sent me to return you to his palace, hero of Al Shapir. The Palace of the Sultan. Leon, those stand before the Sultan Harun, and it went too fast. Will anyone speak for this stranger from the north? We shall speak for Leon. We are Shamin and Shima, keepers of the Cattail Inn. When the Kata were driven from Regier, we journeyed to the Northland in search of a hero, where we met Leon. Through his courage and skills, he restored the Baron's son and daughter and banished the wicked Baba Yaga. He became hero of Spielberg. He journeyed back with us to Shapier. Here he defeated the elementals of fire, air, earth, and water to save our city. He is a true hero. Who will speak for this hero of Spielberg? I shall speak for Leon. I am the enchantress Aziza. This man of his own free will went into the desert and sought the plant woman Julinar. Through his kindness and compassion, he allowed Julinar to forget the pain and suffering of her past, to again face life with joy. This man is a true hero. Who will speak for this man of compassion? I shall speak for Leon. I am Zaisha, daughter of the Emir Ali al-Adin Hassan. In order to escape the repression of my homeland, Regier, I asked this stranger for aid. At the risk to his own life, he helped me escape from the city. He is a true hero. Who will speak for this man of courage? Wrong. accidentally pushed enter. You offered the spell potion, which was recently prepared by Harik. When Adavis transformed me into a Saurus, I lost all hope of returning to my own form. Yet this man showed me his courage, kindness, and honor, and I knew that Leon would restore me. Who will speak for this man of honor? The Sultan shall speak for Leon. I am Harun al-Rashid, Sultan of the land of Shapir. I am the poet Omar. By the words which have been spoken, by the deeds that have been done, I proclaim this man a hero. I now call this man my son. Is there anyone now who will speak for this son of the Sultan? I shall speak for Leon. This man has shown courage in the face of great danger. Kindness to those in need and generosity to the poor. Honesty in dealing with others and mercy to his enemies. He is a man of great honor. I, Rakishantana, give to Leon my sword, Soulforge. You are now a paladin. Yes! The flaming sword. Congratulations, you've successfully completed Quest for Glory 2 Trial by Fire. Your final score was 529 of 550 possible puzzle points. Ooh, try that 3 times fast. Congratulations, Paladin! That's a secret unlock thing that you can miss in this game, and I honestly didn't think that the magic user could become a Paladin. If you've not already done so, we encourage you to play Quest for Glory 2 again with the other 2 character types. Many of the puzzles are different or have alternate solutions. In the meantime, you're already a winner. Please insert a writable disk in your floppy drive to save your winning hero for use in Quest for Glory 3 Shadows of Darkness, which was the original idea for Quest for Glory 3, but they didn't do that. Quest for Glory 3 ends up becoming a different game, Wages of War. Shadows of Darkness becomes Quest for Glory 4. Could not create file, of course not. Yeah, we're not actually able to save our character because I'm playing on a Steam Deck and nothing works the way it's supposed to. Let's try one more time just in case. If I go C:, wait, what did it say? Oh, C:, QFG hero. Saving character. We'll see if that works. It didn't work last time. Save this disc for use with Quest for Glory 3 Shadows of Darkness from Sierra Online. Art and animation by Jerry Moore, Mr. Science. Cheryl Lloyd, no stress graphics. Doug Herring, only his wit is sharper than his blade. Nate Larson, I taught Mr. Science everything he knows. Eric Cassiner, give me some slack. Desi Hartman, I'll be at the candy machine. Dean La Roca, has anyone got change for $1? Tamara Dayton, Velcro Mama. Harry McLaughlin, the Joyzy Boy. Programming, Corey Cole. Owner, graduate, and sole employee of the... I couldn't get through that one fast enough. Alex and Plazas are my life. Monty Python's summer replacement. So all the jokes in there by him, most likely. Edit, compile, test. Edit, compile, beep. Edit, compile, test. It came from QA. You want me to work how much overtime? Wambos and Thuds by Mark Seibert. Binks and Thweeps. Jeff Stephenson, Robert E. Heitman, Dan Foy, Pablo Guinness. I couldn't get through it. And so, as the moon moves slowly through the starry sky above the mountains and the desert of Shapir, our hero bids a fond adieu to his latest set of adventures and miserable puns. Where will the road lead next? But wait, there's more to come in the next thrilling saga of Quest for Glory by Lori and Corey. Quest for Glory 3, Shadows of Darkness. Look at the vampire teeth on that moon. Foreshadowing. That was it. We did it. We win. Big heroes. And we are now the Prince of Shapir and the hero of Spielberg. I really hope that we got the character file to save this time. I don't know if it'll ever work. If it does, we're definitely playing the next game as a paladin since we managed to get that. But because I'm running it on a Steam Deck and everything's a little off, I can't promise that that's going to be what happens. But thank you so much, everyone, for all of your support. I'm so happy that you were able to join me in this game. I absolutely love this video game series. It is my favorite, and I'm so happy to be able to share it with you all. The next game is going to be Quest for Glory Wages of War, which will be the first of the series to be a point-and-click adventure game. No longer will we be typing open door and misspelling Suleiman a million times. No, now we will be able to click and have a dialogue tree that we can click through, and it'll be much cleaner. I really like the old parser style, though, because you really have to figure it out, compared to, especially when it comes to the conversations. Like, we had to know to be able to ask the question. And they kind of do that with these games because the dialogue tree will have certain things hidden until you learn about it to be able to ask about it. But, like, I don't know, there was just something so much more about getting into the nitty-gritty of the mystery and the story when you have to think of what the right thing to ask is, rather than just clicking from a list of things. Anyways, now that that is finished and done with, we will be finding someone to raid out to, because I am not a formal member of any specific community, but I do very greatly appreciate the community that I have. Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you for the applause. Deep bows all around. Let us find somebody to raid out to. You know what? We're going to raid out to my guy, Andy Wu. He is playing Valheim right now. I am actually a member of his community more so than the others. And the fact that I have been on his Valheim server. I have built things. I have a home there. I have my pet wolves. Things have happened. He is a very entertaining streamer without being like over the top. He's a British guy. He's got a very soothing voice. I think everyone will like him quite a lot. Thank you again, everyone, for all of your support. I really appreciate you being here. I cannot wait to play the next game. We're going to get into it tomorrow. We're going to keep it going. I've been aiming for 2 p.m. as my start time, so look for that. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends. Farewell, adventurers. Let's go with that. Farewell, adventurers. Until next one.